Good morning, dear students. I am teaching chapter 9 and name of the chapter 9 is the living organisms and their surroundings. Name of the chapter 9 is the living organisms and their surroundings. To study the to study the I will teach you activity 2 and to study the relative proportions of soil particles in a soil sample. Activity and in this activity to study the relative to study the to to study the relative proportions of soil particles in a soil sample. To study the relative proportion of soil particles in a soil sample. For this activity, what do you need? Glass cylinder, beaker, soil sample and water. This is the fill 1/4 with fresh soil. This is the fresh soil and this is the add water until till here. Add water 3/4 full. This is the water and then humus content here. Humus content and here soil suspension, here soil suspension. So for this activity what do you need? Glass cylinder or beaker, soil sample or water. How to do the test? Take soil in a glass and gas cylinder and add water and shake the contents thoroughly. And allow the mixture to settle for some time. And what do you observe? The particles will settle according to their size. If they are heavy, then they will settle down. Then what is the lighter particles? Then it will upside. Then what do you observe? The particles will according to their size. Stone settle first, then sand and clay. Thus more or less distinct layer would appear, and this experiment may be performed with different soil samples so as to find out the differences in them. According to their particle size, it will settle down in the bottom or then it will observe. Then you can easily observe which kind of particles or which kind of different size of particles are in the soil. So you can recognize. Activity 3. In activity 3, to observe the presence of organisms in soil, perform the following activity. Select a small area of 1 square meter on the ground and water the ground with either plain water or a dilute solution of mustard condiment. What do you find? A number of earthworm and other organisms like insects, larvae, snails and centipedes come out from the soil. And And activity 4. Take a glass beaker and put some dry soil followed by water in it and stir the contents with a glass rod. And now note what happens. You will observe air bubbles coming out of soil in water and showing the presence of air in the soil. Now activity adaptations in different habitats. Which kind of adaptations are present? Adaptations in different habitats. Adaptations in different habitats. Adaptations in different habitats. Adaptation in different habitats. Adaptation in different habitats. So far in this chapter, you would read about the habitats and their component. You know that terrestrial habitats are there, aquatic habitats are there, different types of habitats are there, arboreal habitats, aquatic habitats. And now you will learn about the modifications or the adaptations, how they can adapt according to their habitat. So adaptation in some aquatic habitats. Adaptation in aquatic habitats. Adaptation in aquatic habitat. Adaptation in aquatic habitats. Oceans. Different types of plants and animals are found in the ocean. Different types of plants and animals are found in the oceans. And oceans water have salty in nature. So plants and animals are the air dissolved in water, use the air dissolved in water. Plants and animals use air dissolved in water. Aquatic animals shows following adaptations. What are the adaptations present in the aquatic animals? That is the animals like fish have a streamlined body. Such a body reduces friction, streamlined body, and this type of body reduces friction and helps in swimming, so they can swim easily. And fins of the fish help in swimming, and fins helps in the swimming. And to prevent rotting and decay, the animals develop a special covering, that is the scales. Upside of the body, special covering is there, that is the scales, and that is the waxy coating. And special breathing organs like the gills are present in the gills in fish are present. So for the breathing, gills are present. And some sea animals like dolphins and whales do not have gills, so they breathe in air through their nostrils. Because they don't have gills, so they breathe through their nostrils, and this happens them to breathe when they swim near the surface of water. They can stay inside water for a long time without breathing. For breathing, they come out to the surface from time to time. Now ponds, lakes and rivers. Which kind of adaptations are there? Observe the plants growing in ponds, lakes and rivers. Through there are several types of aquatic plants. Two common types are submerged plants, those living completely underwater. Submerged means those who are living completely underwater, they are called the submerged plants, like Hydrilla vallisneria. And floating plants, those who floating on the surface of water or slightly below it, like the water hyacinth, Eichhornia, water lily and lotus. And these plants show adaptations in their roots, stem and leaves. So which kind of adaptations are present in their stem, roots and leaves? Roots and roots here are poorly developed, as water is not a problem. Stem is thin and flexible, so it can sway or bend along with the water movement and pressure. If water pressure is there, water movement, if it will not flexible, then it can break. Leaves is in submerged plants like Hydrilla are long and thin, which can easily float on the surface of water, and strong water currents are not able to tear them apart. And in water lily, floating plants, the leaves are large and circular and keep floating on the surface of water. And also waxy coating is present on the leaves, which makes the water resistance and prevents their decay in water. And frogs, which can live both in water as well as on the land, have developed different types of adaptation. They have legs to help them in respiration on land, and inside water moist skin helps in the process. And they have webbed feet which help them to swim in water, and strong back legs help them in leaping and catching their prey. So till here you will take a revision. Adaptations in aquatic habitats, you will till here you will take a revision.